All right, welcome everyone. Thank you all so much for coming out for the UFC 284 press conference. Of course, I am flanked by 6 of the very best UFC athletes in the world as we get ready for a true super fight. UFC 284, of course, headlined by a matchup between the 2 pound-for-pound best fighters on planet Earth, Islam Makhachev and Alexander Volkanovski. UFC 284, as many of you know, marks the UFC's return to Australia for the first time since October of 2019, and this live event proudly supported by the Western Australian state government through Tourism Western Australia. All right, with that, we are ready to go. Who has our first question? Jose, take it away, my man.
Star of the champion, Alex Volkanovski. So I'll start with that. What do you make of the reception you have here?
Oh, it's good to be back in Australia, baby. Woo! Well deserved. As I said, I deserve the fighting. The Aussie fighters deserve the fighting, and the fans deserve the UFC event here in Australia as well.
I don't know if you saw, but yesterday Islam tweeted after he saw your interview with ESPN when you said you wouldn't mind smacking the smirk off his face. He said he hopes you keep that same energy here at the press conference. So you're only a few feet away from him. Do you have
that's a funny thing. I don't know what he's coming to fight. Are we going to punch each other in the face? Or you said you wanted to knock me out. That's what smacking in the face mean. Obviously, I'm going in the octagon to smack him in the face. I'm sure he wants to do the same. Or he wants to wrestle. I don't know.
Going off that, Islam, you're only a few feet away from Alex. Do you think he is keeping the same energy?
I don't know. Now we have a little bit different, but thank you. He have to keep this energy, for sure. We're very close.
And obviously in your last fight, you were the big favorite, you got the big ovation. Here, you didn't get really much of love when you walked in. What do you make of the fans' receptions?
It's okay, I just come to Australia, to these people. Doesn't matter. When cage is closed, the people just gonna watch. But you gonna upset guys. Sorry.
Alex, I'm curious. You hear the fans, and obviously you were going to get this sort of reception, but it's even more than I think we could have imagined. How much of a lift is this going to be for you on fight night?
Oh, mate, it's incredible. Look at it. It's absolutely stacked in here, and it's just a press conference. Some of the best fans in the world are here in Australia, and we get to put on a show, and they're going to definitely be giving me a lot of energy in there. And champ, baby, let's go.
Islam, a lot has been made of what this win would mean if Alex got it. I'm curious, you know how good you are. If he beats you this weekend, could he be considered the greatest of all time?
It's not possible, because I am the champion and we fight 150 fight. This is not his area, this is other power, other division. I'm gonna beat him easy.
It's a question for Josh Emmett. Josh, on paper this looks like a matchup between your boxing and his kicking. Do you see it that way, and are you more well-rounded and can take this fight to wherever you want it to go?
Yeah, definitely. I can take this fight wherever I want it to go. You know, this is MMA. I feel like I do have better boxing. Yair may have better, kickboxing or taekwondo, but I have all the tools. You guys haven't seen anything yet, but you guys are definitely in for a show tomorrow night.
Is it weird sitting next to the champion even though you're not fighting him?
No, not at all, man. Volkanovski was campaigning for this interim title, so I can't thank the guy enough. After I win on Sunday morning, I don't even want to fight the guy. He's such a good guy. We're so similar, and but I'm stoked for the Aussie fans, and I'm so excited to be in Australia. It's been nothing but amazing, so I'm going to feed off you guys' energy.
I want to touch on that as well. What better way to have these guys obviously face off and build up my next fight in the featherweight when I choose to do that. So in front of a home crowd as well, the Aussies get to see what's next for me in the featherweight division after what we do on Sunday. So it's going to be awesome.
So Alex, who are you picking in that fight?
Who am I picking?
Who are you picking?
I'll stay out of it. We'll just watch and enjoy. It's going to be a good one.
One last one. Yair, I'm curious, do you think Josh can properly prepare for a guy like you with as unique a style that you have?
I mean, I think at this point in our lives, and especially in sport, how much has evolved, everybody's prepared for everybody. And that's it, It's just going to be a matter of who wants it more. Sunday, you know, and that's about it, you know. I know he's prepared to come and fight me. I'm prepared to come and fight him. Both of these guys are prepared to fight each other as well, so it's gonna be just wars. So just get ready, guys. It's gonna be awesome.
For Jack Della Maddalena, you are the hometown boy here, Jack. I'm sure this week has been nothing short of a dream come true. Can you just share kind of the emotions that you're running through being here in front of all these people?
Yeah, it's surreal, you know. I've always thought I'd have a fight here in ROC. It's just around the corner from my house, and I expect the crowd to erupt on Sunday morning.
And then for you, Randy, you are the guy who's here to play spoiler for Jack. So just give us kind of what you're expecting to do and how the crowd reception is impacting you.
Listen, they can't fight for him. They can't fight for him. I love it. I love Perth. I fucking love Perth. Perth is the shit. I love you guys, but I'm gonna have to play spoiler to your boy. I'm sorry.
And then for you, John Anik, we always kind of turn to you to give context to these massive fights here. Can you just give us, the meaning to the sport to have number 1 pound for pound, number 2 pound for pound fighting each other?
Never happened before in the men's game. You know, I've been on a UFC microphone for almost 12 years, and this is one of the top 3 biggest fights that I have ever been assigned. Wouldn't have missed it for the world, and obviously, the fans are the lifeblood of this sport. We're here for you, and I think it's fitting that this fight is happening in Western Australia, so thank you all very much. Thank you.
And just one more for you, Islam. This week, Alex's grappling coach, Craig Jones, said he feels you are terrified of heel hooks because maybe that doesn't happen as much in Sambo. Can you give your response to that?
This is not same. He brings some guys from the jiu-jitsu, but this is not same, you know. This is not gonna be jiu-jitsu. This is gonna be MMA pressure to the ground. He feel like Greg Johnson cannot control him in the ground, but this is a different.
My question is for the GOAT, Alexander Volkanovski. There was debate on radio this morning about the greatest individual Australian sporting achievement. A lot of people think it might be Kathy Freeman at the Sydney Olympics, but I feel like with a win on Sunday, this would be the greatest achievement by any Australian in sporting history. Are you aware of what this would do not only for your legacy, but for Australian sport in general?
Oh, it is, mate. Like, it's not up to me to make, say where I'd stand and things like that.
But we'll tell them.
Yeah, well, I appreciate that. But again, it's a big fight. I told everyone from the start, it is a challenge. I am moving up. There's a narrative that, he's pushing a narrative that there's no wrestling in Australia, that, that I won't be able to feel the power and all that type of stuff. I am the underdog, but I love people down to me. I prove them wrong all the time, and I plan on doing that on Sunday. And, champ, to get all respect to Islam, to take the belt off him, it's going to be an incredible feat. So I hope people realize what I'm trying to do, and when I do it, I can't wait.
That's it from me, and also Jack Della, go get him, son.
Hey guys, question for Alex Volkanovski. In the countdown, Islam spoke about how you're doing the same thing that Charles Oliveira did, where he brought in a wrestler from Iran who made him believe that he could do certain things that in the fight, didn't really matter. I wonder, from your perspective, what are you doing differently than Oliveira or any of Islam's past opponents?
Man, look, I don't know what they did, so I can't touch on that, but I know I'm doing everything I need to. So again, I'm not just sitting here just putting rounds in just for the sake of it. I do specifics, I do details. We studied him. Obviously, again, you've got to respect your opponent to really know what they're good at. Supposedly he doesn't really respect me as an opponent. He's thinking I'm going to be easy. I hope he did do his research like we did, because you need to with fights like this. This is two of the best going at it, and I'm going to prove I am the best, and I'm going to show you why I deserve that number 1 pound for pound.
Just on that, Islam, do you respect Alex as an opponent?
Of course, I respect him. He's a pound for pound, but many people say Islam the best fighter in the world right now, and tomorrow, Sunday morning, I'm gonna show you why the people think this.
And just last one, Alex mentioned yesterday how you trying to knock him out would be an unnecessary risk. I'm curious, from your perspective, why take that risk when you see certain great fighters like, say, Kamaru Usman take those risks and it didn't really work out?
You know, this is my goal. Because Alex is a great striker, I want to knock him out there and take his place, pound for pound, to be pound for pound king.
Islam, just wondering, man, I know you just said that it would be an easy fight for you, Alex. Where does he rank for you in terms of your past opponents and the challenges that you've had?
Can you repeat the question?
Where does Alex rank for you in the past opponents that you had?
You know, Alex is good. Alex is good everywhere, but I am the different. I have different style. Not like every his opponent, like zombie. I'm not gonna go crazy straight like Holloway. He just follow him. I have other plan, and I always follow my plan and always finish my opponents.
And Alex, I know you told Oscar when you were chatting to him about how you potentially champ, and then champ. And I know you're not overlooking Islam, but just for the fans here, is that the plan eventually, if things go to plan, 3 belts back to Australia?
Oh no, look, man. Obviously, I've got to, I've got to do Sunday first, and I'm obviously not looking past him. But I love challenging myself. You know what I mean? I love putting myself in this position. I think people should always do that in life. If you want to be successful in anything, challenge yourself. It's going to make you stronger. Trust me. I'm twice the man I was before I started this camp because I knew the challenge ahead of me. I ain't scared of a challenge. I know I can rise to the occasion. I know it's going to make me better. And that's what people remember, these moments. You know, a lot of people are like, you know, he will sit there and say I'm crazy for stepping up and all that. I think that's weak, looking at it that way. You know, you should challenge yourself. You should put yourself in these positions. Don't look at what might happen if things go wrong. Let's look what happens if things go right. Sunday it's going to go right, and I'm going to be champ.
And just last one from me, and this one's for both Josh and Yair. If things go to plan on Sunday, would you guys be willing to come back to Australia to unify the titles with Alex? So 2 fights in Australia back to back.
Yeah, no, definitely. I said I will fight anyone, anywhere, anytime. And so far, I don't even want to go back to the States. Australia's been nothing but amazing. And yeah, I would definitely be up for the challenge. And this is what I'm gunning for, the undisputed featherweight title.
Jack, this one's for you, mate. I'm asking this on behalf of Perth.
Yair, why don't you hop in here and answer the question, man?
Yeah, I'm already loving this crowd, so I'll be happy to come back here anytime.
I might start. Yair, you're my man. Very good. But Jack, behalf of Perth, mate, we've heard that Alex wants to wipe the smirk off of Islam's face. What can our friend here, Randy Brown, expect here in Perth from Jack Della Maddalena?
Randy can expect to wake up with a crazy crowd going absolutely berserk for me.
Question for Jack Della Maddalena. Now, there hasn't been too many guys from Perth actually fight in the UFC, but you'll be the first one to fight in front of your home crowd. What does that mean to you?
Yeah, of course, it means the world, you know. It's going to be insane on Sunday, and I'll be back here hopefully soon rather than later.
Question for Randy Brown. Have you ever experienced a crowd against you like that in your fighting career?
Yeah, I have. Brazil, same shit. The thing is, my main thing I want to let y'all know is that y'all can't fight for him. I love y'all and everything. I love Perth. I love being here. But y'all cannot fight for him. I'm going to put that nose back on the other side of his face.
Randy, why do you feel that you're getting Jack Della Maddalena at the right time?
He's young, he's a killer, he's dangerous, you know. I actually have a ton of respect for him, and I love his fight style. I'm a fan of his fight style, but I know he has a long way to go. I've been here, I've been doing this, and the kid's got a lot to learn, so now's the time to catch him early.
Question for Alexander the Great Volkanovski. Now, Islam said at the press day yesterday that he plans to knock you out and not go to the wrestling too much. What do you say to that? Do you believe that he won't try and wrestle you?
Look, man, he's an incredible fighter, and he's done so well because he's very calculated. As he said, he's an MMA fighter. He doesn't take unnecessary risks. We know where he's strong. We know where he wants to take it. We know where I want to keep it. So I believe that he will look for the takedown, but that ain't going to be easy. So he's going to have to be forced to fight on the feet as well. But at the same time, as he said, he's a well-rounded fighter. He's going to want to shoot. And he's good at that. So I need to be prepared for everything. So I'm just going to fight the fight in front of me and do what I got to do. But first I want to say something as well. I know there's a lot of boos in that as well. But I guess they're revved up, right? They've had to hear us fight over in other countries, me getting booed, and I had to look down the camera and say, I can hear you back home and everything like that. Sunday, I don't have to look at the camera. I'm going to be looking at all of you. And I appreciate that.
Hello, everyone. My question for Alex Volkanovski. Sorry for my English.
Wait.
Okay.
That was all out. That was all out. Let's do that again. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie!
Okay.
Sorry, mate.
If Islam gonna put you in armbar or choke and there will not be chance to escape, would you rather go sleep and let him break your arm or tap?
The crowd's revved this fella up. He's coming at me. He's coming at me strong. Put it this way. He's saying that it's different. You just mentioned submissions. I had one of the best grapplers in the world put me in these positions for 16 weeks straight. A bigger, stronger guy than him put me in them positions. One of the best submission artists in the world. So to think that I won't be prepared for that is silly. So I ain't tapping. I ain't going to sleep. I'm getting out and I'm putting hands on him, and that's that.
Теперь вопрос на русском Исламу Махачеву. Ислам, ты очень мало пропускаешь ударов. Честно, я даже не вспомню, когда в последний раз видел сечку у тебя. И тем не менее, когда ты в последний раз видел свою кровь? И вообще, как часто у тебя бывают сечки в тренировках и так далее?
Ну, я не помню, буду краток, не помню. Только вот на руке болячку.
А на лице вообще такого не бывает?
Давно очень не помню.
Islam, any chance you can give us that question and the answer in English? Can you tell us what he asked you?
He asked about some cut on my face. You remember some? But I say no. Now I try to punch more. That's why I have a little bit cut here, and that's it.
Thank you.
Jack Della, mate, how are you? Forget fights, skill-wise, where do you stand in the welterweight division right now?
We'll find out, Sunday. I've got a good test in front of me and I'm planning on coming at Randy with everything I have, and then we'll see where I'm at.
And Rude Boy, Randy Brown, obviously you've heard the boos, you've heard the crowd, but honestly, in a perfect scenario, how do you finish Jack Della?
He's been using the term masterclass, you know what I mean? He's been using that word a lot. I'm gonna just show him what it really means.
And Jack Della, what do you see in the holes of Randy's game?
He's a tall guy. I think he has been knocked out before I've seen it, and I think I can make that happen.
And this one's for Islam. Islam, how important is this next fight or next couple of fights to help you step out of that shadow of Khabib?
I don't think about this. Just, you know, this is a dream for all MMA fighters to be pound for pound best fighter in the world. I just think about this and I will do this.
And finally, for Volk, I just wanted everyone and for you to be able to tell everyone, when it's all said and done, how does Alexander Volkanovski want to be remembered?
I get asked this a couple of times, and obviously, you know, Alexander the Great, but, you know, I'm looking to be one of the greatest. But not just that, I'm proud of being who I am through the whole process. You know, I didn't have to be someone I'm not. I could be myself and get the respect of people because it's deserved, and that's something I'm proud of. And, you know, there's a lot of fighters like that. A lot of people just be themselves throughout the process, and hopefully people realize you can do that and get to the top. Be pound for pound #1 and get a crowd like this cheering for you as well.
Islam, one question is for you. In your opinion, how many days will Dagestan celebrate your victory?
Dagestan, now it's MMA, like big sport for Dagestan and Russian people. That's why it's gonna celebrate many days, for sure.
We're waiting for the belt.
Thank you, thank you.
All right, can't thank you all enough for the time and the energy. Don't forget, tomorrow we'll be right back here for the ceremonial weigh-in.
Aussie, Aussie, Aussie!
30 a.m.
Aussie! Aussie! Aussie, Aussie, Aussie!
And we're going to now have Australia's own Mick Maynard come out to face these guys off. Thank you all for coming out.